about an hour ago, I got into a car accident. It was a hit and run. Somebody hit my car when I was in the gym, in the parking lot, and that sucks, right? No one wants to get into a car accident because it's just unnecessary money that you have to spend. And the reason why I'm filming this video is because the way I reacted, I gotta say I'm really proud of. Stoicism is something that's been life-changing. Basically, and I'm not talking about that toxic stoicism stuff you see on the internet. It's like having no emotions. That's not even realistic. But really my notion of stoicism is really about controlling the controllables. And the things that you cannot control, they will probably still trigger an emotional response. But you have to let that have less power over you. So basically what happened was I came outside of my car. I realized that the right side, the right tire, I'll show some pictures on screen, completely dented. I'm like, wow, that sucks. That's exactly what I said. I was like, wow, that sucks. And then I kind of smiled. I'm like, let me go inside because I'm solution oriented. Went inside. Like, you guys have security cameras. Of course, they forced the one place I park is where they can't see on the cameras. I'm like, it is what it is. Call the cops, guy, fill the police report, blah, blah, blah. Now, despite all that, I still stayed calm. I wasn't upset. I was like, oh my God, my life is so hard, everything's so horrible. I was like, okay, well, this happened. I had no control over it, and that's it. And then I called the insurance company. As I'm talking to the guy, I'm smiling. Because the obstacle is the way. There's a great book by Ryan Holiday. I think it's good for a lot of people. Personally, I really don't like that kind of stuff. So no disrespect to Ryan Holiday, but I feel like when you rewrite something and it's almost like a watered down version of the original thing. And I think Ryan is humble enough that he would agree, because obviously Meditations, perhaps one of the most famous Stoic books of all time, is going to obviously be better than Ryan Holiday's version of Meditations, which, not version, but the more modern example. It's easier to comprehend. Don't get me wrong, they're two completely different things, but going back full circle, inside of Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, one of the things he says is the obstacle is the way. And basically, in simple terms, what that means is when bad things happen, look for the opportunity inside of it instead of letting it basically ruin it. When something bad happens, say good and look for the good in the situation. So when this happened today, I was like, oh my goodness. Am I annoyed? No, I'm not. Should I? I don't know, maybe. But I'll tell you how people around me are responding. They're stressed out. They're saying, I just feel like things are becoming worse and worse. And truth be told, I could understand why they feel that way. But my thing is, I just kill those thoughts. I completely eliminate them from my mind. Because the reality is, rather if it is true or false that things suck right now, me sitting here and perseverating on how bad things are is not going to make my life any better. First thing in the morning, what do? I start my day with getting into a car accident. And guess what? I still have to sell the day for the next 8 hours. So guess what, guys? Newsflash, if you are in a shitty headspace, you are not going to be able to persuade somebody to improve their life. Because a big thing in sales is just conviction and belief. Persuasion is simply the transfer of emotion. And if I'm feeling down, guess what? I'm not going to perform today. I might as well just take the whole day off. But guess what? I'm not going to take the whole day off, and I'm not going to let this one thing ruin my day. I'm going to go down there. I'm going to pay my deductible. Does it suck? Yes. But I'm grateful because since the car accident wasn't my fault, my car insurance isn't going to go up. And on top of that, my car is just going to look even better than what it did before. And even if that isn't true, the way I see it is you're better off lying to yourself to convince yourself to be happy than you are to do the inverse and to tell yourself about how bad everything is and your life is worse. No, there's a reason why the saying ignorance is bliss exists. So, in short, today I got into a car accident. Somebody hit me and ran away. Does that suck? Yes, of course it does. If I wanted my car to get damaged, I would have damaged it myself. But the reality is, it did happen. I had no control over it. But let me tell you what I can control. At least we have the illusion that we can control, and that is how I respond. Now, the reason why I say illusion is because I don't believe in free will. That's a video for a different day. I talked about this many times. One day you'll hear me talk about it. But we have the illusion that we have freedom of choice. So, with that being said, if I had the illusion that I have freedom of choice, I can control, theoretically, how I feel. So with that being said, I can either choose to overreact and be upset, or I can choose to be calm and grateful.